Boxing fans are once again left questioning the sport's integrity, as controversy erupts over a major officiating blunder in Gervonta Tank Davis's recent fight. Ryan Garcia, never one to shy away from speaking his mind, has ignited a firestorm on social media, calling out the New York State Athletic Commission for their inconsistency. His frustration stems from the 9th round of Tank's fight, where many believe he should have been counted for a knockdown after taking a knee following a clean shot from Roach. Instead, the referee let it slide, allowing Davis to continue the fight without penalty. Fans were quick to compare this moment to Garcia's own experience, where his win over Devin Haney was controversially overturned after a banned substance was found in his system. If the commission was so quick to strip Ryan of his victory, why are they ignoring what could have been a fight-altering mistake in Tank's case? Is it favoritism, incompetence, or something even more calculated? This isn't just about one bad call, it's about a pattern of questionable officiating that is ruining careers and altering boxing history. Fighters like Roach, who worked tirelessly for a title shot, now find themselves robbed of millions because of what should have been a clear disqualification. Meanwhile, elite fighters with massive promotional backing seem to get away with controversial moments unscathed. Ryan didn't hold back in his rant, calling out the commission for only making changes when a fighter like Devin Haney cries about it, while others are ignored. He pointed out how he had to watch a referee step in to save Haney from being stopped. Yet, Roach wasn't given the same courtesy when Tank was allowed to continue despite the no-call knockdown. The lack of consistency in boxing decisions is becoming impossible to ignore, and fighters are losing trust in the system. If referees and commissions continue to pick and choose when to enforce the rules, then the sport itself is at risk of losing its credibility altogether. Ryan Garcia took to social media to voice his frustration with the New York State Athletic Commission, accusing them of inconsistency in their decisions. His criticism stemmed from their failure to overturn a controversial moment in Gervonta Tank Davis's recent fight. During the 9th round, Davis appeared to take a knee after being hit by a jab from Lamont Roach, but the referee, Steve Willis, did not call it a knockdown. Many fans and analysts believe that had the knockdown been counted, it could have led to a disqualification and ultimately given Roach the victory. Garcia expressed disappointment that such a crucial moment was ignored despite its potential impact on the outcome of the fight. Ryan also questioned why the same commission had no hesitation in overturning his victory against Devin Haney last year. Following their fight on April 20th, the commission ruled the match a no contest after Garcia tested positive for the banned substance ostarine. This decision effectively stripped him of his win, despite his performance inside the ring. Ryan feels that the commission was quick to act in his case, but remained silent in Tank Davis's fight, where a wrong call might have changed the result. He is frustrated by what he sees as a double standard, where some decisions are reversed while others are ignored. If the commission was willing to overturn his win, Ryan argues, then they should be equally willing to correct the error that cost Roach his victory. According to Ryan, the incorrect decision in Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach had serious financial consequences for Roach. If the knockdown had been officially counted and Davis was disqualified, Roach would have been crowned the WBA 140-pound champion. Becoming a champion would have significantly boosted Roach's career, giving him more recognition, higher earnings, and better fight opportunities. Instead, because the referee missed the call and the commission failed to intervene, Roach remains the challenger instead of the champion. Ryan pointed out that this mistake cost Roach millions of dollars, as a champion typically earns much more in future title defenses and rematches. Had Roach won, he could have secured a highly lucrative rematch, but now he finds himself in a much weaker bargaining position as an underdog rather than a title holder. Beyond just this fight, Ryan took issue with what he sees as a pattern of inconsistency in boxing decisions. He questioned whether the commission only takes action when fighters and their teams loudly protest, referencing how Haney's team pushed for the no contest ruling in their fight. He suggested that fairness in boxing should not depend on how much noise a fighter makes, but rather on objective decision-making. Ryan made it clear that he has nothing against Tank Davis personally and still respects him as a great fighter. However, he believes that if his own victory was overturned due to rules and fairness, then the same standards should apply in Roach's case. He called for more transparency and fairness in boxing, arguing that if the sport wants to maintain its integrity, these kinds of errors must be corrected. Ryan also expressed his frustration over how boxing referees and officials handle crucial moments in fights. He recalled how, in his own fight against Devin, the referee stepped in to protect Haney from being stopped, allowing him to hold on to victory despite being in serious trouble. According to Ryan, Haney was clinching excessively and barely staying on his feet, yet the referee did not penalize him for this tactic. He believes that if referees are going to protect certain fighters in critical moments, then they should also be held accountable for missing clear violations, like Tank's knee in the 9th round. This kind of inconsistency creates an unfair playing field and undermines the credibility of the sport. Beyond just this particular fight, Ryan sees a larger issue with the way boxing commissions operate. He pointed out that major decisions often seem to favor certain fighters or promoters, raising concerns about bias in the sport. Many fans and fighters have long questioned whether commissions truly act in the interest of fairness or if they are influenced by business and politics. If boxing wants to be taken seriously as a legitimate and honorable sport, Ryan argues, then these commissions need to apply their rules consistently across all fighters, not just in cases where it benefits specific individuals. Without a fair and standardized approach, he believes boxing will continue to lose credibility among fans and fighters alike. Ryan also highlighted how the lack of accountability from boxing officials affects the future of fighters who don't have big promotional backing. In cases like Roach's, where a wrong call cost him a world championship opportunity, there are consequences for the referee or the commission. Meanwhile, fighters like Roach are left to deal with the financial and career setbacks caused by these errors. Ryan believes that boxing commissions should implement stricter review systems where controversial calls can be challenged and corrected, similar to how instant replay is used in other sports. This way, fighters wouldn't have to rely on public outrage or media pressure to get the right decision made. Another concern Ryan raised was how the subjectivity of referees can dictate the outcome of major fights. He pointed out that different referees have different interpretations of the rules, leading to wildly inconsistent decisions from fight to fight. For example, some referees are quick to call knockdowns or issue point deductions, while others let illegal tactics slide. This inconsistency means that fighters can never be sure what standard they'll be held to in a given match, which can negatively impact their preparation and strategy. Ryan believes the sport would benefit greatly from clearer guidelines and standardized officiating, ensuring that all fighters are judged by the same criteria.